Okay. This time with voice, hopefully. I was on the wrong scene. Go figure. But hey, here we are. We're back. And it's the last Tuesday of 2019, as I totally didn't just say. And in between streams, I decided, you know what, let's go and do some things that I'd missed up to this point. So let's have a look-see. My character is wearing full set of ebony armor, except for the Fist of Randagulf. There we go. And the Mask of Clavicus Vile, which is in the tower near Dagon Fell. Which is, yeah. I also found where the Cavern of the Incarnate is, so I could just go there. I also happened to find the Quora vampire clan. Of course, they didn't survive the encounter, and I got their blood. I mean, you need the blood if you do become a vampire and you wish to be cured, but I don't. And it is a very good potion, if I ever do decide to use it, but it's right here on my shelf of random crap, along with the Daedric Face of Inspiration. And a Dwemer helmet, because it looks pretty. Look at it. Look. But yes. I also have the Saint's Shield and the Saint's Black Sword, so all good stuff. And right. Now they should all be able to hear me. Thanks for the tip, Ven. I completely didn't realize that I was in the wrong I was in the wrong scene. Yeah, it probably could have been in Easter Island. Nori's making popping noises. Anywho, it's raining outside. And, well, since the last bit of the OpenMW playthrough that you saw on YouTube was part 14, and you see the little thumbnail that Van chose with, where the hell? Oh, there you are. What are you doing down there? I want to take the Silt Strider. There you go. But yeah, you could see Umbra, and there's a Netch. Well, that reminded me. I was a bit of an idiot last time I went to face Umbra. So this time, I'm going to go face him again, and not be an idiot. How's that? I mean, I know it sounds like a stretch for me to not be an idiot, but... Oh, hello. No. Oh, come on. Please let me climb up the mountain. I hate when they stay just out of range. There we go. And now you. Okay. Right. Now that we have exterminated all of the cliff racers, at least those three in the vicinity of Suron, we... yeah, I used the levitation potion last time I was here, but I don't need a levitation potion because I have the Steel Blade of Heaven, which is a dagger. And if I use the dagger, I can levitate. Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. So, there's Humbra right there, and we're going to use the Crescent, the Daedric Crescent, because it paralyzes on hit. Which I already had last time I was here, but for some reason, I'm an idiot, and I did not remember. Okay, oh, we leveled up. I leveled up and didn't even realize. Well, since I don't have any skills to boost, let's get the speed up to 69. Giggity. Okay. Now, Umbra. Let's talk again. Nothing left. And I like a warrior. I shall give you the death you deserve. Excellent. Perhaps now I will be granted a warrior's death, and if I am not, know that you will be. Okay.
Bring me great honor.
And he's paralyzed. And with him paralyzed, we can just use the Chrysamere.
You will die.
and whittle away at his health. And Umbra is dead. So now we can take the Umbra Sword, which actually deals less damage than the Chrysamere, but it soul traps for 120 seconds on target, which is kind of important if we want to start collecting souls to fill up these soul gems. So I'ma take sword, and well, the orcish armor is very nice if you're into medium armor. Me, I'm a heavy armor type of guy. No, that's a mask. That's the mask of Clavicus Vile.
I see your face in that.
Well, it does have a bit of a beard, I suppose.
And the long hair. And the horns.
Yes. Look at me and my horn. Anywho. Right. So, that's Umbra taken care of, so that's another loose end that I have now tied. And we can go back to... Ow. The... Silt Strider to make our way up north. So basically we want to go to Dagonfell. Best way to get there is to take the boat from Kull. There is a boat in Kull, I think. And she laughs.
Sorry.
Yeah, you'll need to speak into the microphone if you want people to hear you.
I have blood in my alcohol.
Yes, Nori's been drinking. I would have been too, but you know what? I figured since I'm gonna be streaming, I might as well wait till I'm done.
Because you're a professional.
Where would you like to go?
Yes, except for all those Saturday nights that I drink myself stupid. In any case,
And then he gets to bed and half the sheets are missing. In the morning.
yes, I go to bed a bit hungry, and I need to eat. Nothing like a good textile. Oh, that's right, he fell. Yeah, because I want to get to him. And, oh, you haven't fallen yet. It's not far off. Right. Let's see, we go to Kull. And
Where
then,
would you like to go?
oh, you're up here now. You used to be downstairs.
Scary.
Let's see, I need to find the boat. The boat is down
Why
there.
walk when you can run?
So, to the boat we go. Oh, I brought Umbra the best gravy. Death! And you. You will take me to Dagon Fell.
He looks like a Naruto character, but very putrefied.
Today is your
Not that
lucky
one.
day.
Mmm.
Naruto character.
Yes. Okay, so from here, we basically just follow along the coast to the south and then cross the sea, and yeah. So yeah, that tower over there, that's where the Mask of Clavicus Vile was. And I'm going to keep it because it's got very good armor rating, and it fortifies my personality attribute by 30 points. So yes, it makes everyone like me better. Yes, that's how that works. Oh, wait. Let's use Umbra. Where is Umbra? It's dead.
Yeah, the overkill.
Oh, this is when used. That's, I thought it was on strike, it would cast Soul Trap. Whatevs. Let's, Umbra Sword. Keep that there. And you can see that the sword is cracked. Along the...
blade?
The bottom of the blade. It has a special name. I can't remember what it's called.
I know. It's called bottom of the blade.
Ricasso?
No. Bottom of the fucking blade.
And I forgot to capture the soul of at least one mouse. Well, I see a Betty niche over there. Let's go capture the soul of that one.
I just saw a YouTuber feeding a cake to a mouse.
I mean, it would have been worse if he fed the mouse to the cake.
I mean, it was real life, you know. I think.
Well, the Betty net's just floating a little too high for me, and I don't care. So, downwards we go. You too. Put our hands away.
Why?
That's how you cast spells in this game. You use your hands and you hold them up high, like this.
Like you have arthritis.
Yes. Nori is mimicking the position of the hands.
It hurts. For freak's sake.
You can swear it's not Wednesday.
For fuck's sake.
And you will need to speak into the microphone, otherwise people can't hear you.
I need no such thing. You do not need to hear me.
They kinda do.
No, they don't. They only say shit.
Well, if you're going to be sitting right there, I need to bring the game audio, but
No, you don't.
lower.
No, you don't. You're right. No, it's fine.
Oh, come on. Again.
Don't-
'kay.
Don't. You don't need to accommodate my stupidity. It's fine.
Okay, so how did I get past the thing? I just levitated, didn't I? Probably.
Duh.
So, whoop. Yay.
What's the name of the tram that goes stuck in the
The sky tram?
I don't know English.
Oh. So, now we get ourselves over there. That way. Better get closer to the ground, because this is about to run out. Oh, hello there, Mr. Cliff Racer. Okay.
How old is this game?
This game is about 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
2002, 2001-ish, give or take.
Okay, then I forgive those flight dynamics.
It's just walking on air.
Physics. No, it's the it's not a bird. The thing flying.
Cliff Racer.
That.
Yes.
It's flying movements.
Flying movements.
Flying movements.
Flying movements. Okay. And there's another one, because, of course, there is, that way. I need to go up that foyada, which, for those of you and Nori, who do not know what that means, that's Fire River in the Dunmer language.
Where's the fire?
It was lava. It's gone now.
Okay.
It was lava that created that. So basically, the tips that you're given to find the Cavern of the Incarnate is that it is in one of the Fyadas in North Vardenfell. And the entrance is surrounded by these two tall-looking spire thingies. And yeah, basically you're told, yeah, just go and find the twins, and then follow the Fayada until you get to the cave, which is up there where we're going. And the rain stopped, so that's good.
I find it fascinating how you can see the stars through the clouds. It's a heavily clouded day, and you see the stars very clearly.
I could point out that it's nighttime.
It's still not like that, you know.
I mean, they're really bright stars. And you can only see them through those thinner clouds there. You can't see them through those clouds there.
Not true, because if you went back a little bit, you could see more stars than you see now. It's like the game was like, whoops!
I mean, the clouds are moving with us. I'm guessing that's just a flat texture that they applied to
That
the
wasn't.
top.
That was all of a sudden put in front of the stars, and it wasn't before.
And also, in this game, there are 2 moons, but since it's cloudy today, you can't see them.
Ah, but you can see the stars. What kind of a logic is that?
I mean, the stars are stars. They emit light. The moons, they only reflect it.
I don't care. Now I'm angry. My whole fucking night is ruined. How am I gonna go into 2020 now?
Carefully.
I'm so pissed off right now because of the stars.
Okay, this is the Cavern of the Incarnate. The star and the moon. Or the moon and star. And if we try to enter it...
Door is locked.
You can't.
Not open. The star is the key.
Yes, like Azura says, the star is the key. And the Star of Azura only comes out at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.
When it's not cloudy.
When it's not cloudy. But it doesn't matter if it's cloudy or not.
Is it?
My rest has been interrupted by a Quama forager.
Again, overkill. Did you see the size of that thing and the size of the sword?
Yes. Okay, 6 a.m.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened.
The door is opened. And here we are. And this, which stops spinning when we get there.
Is a banana peel. Oh no, what is it?
It's the moon and star.
Really?
Yes.
That tiny little thing.
Yes, and it fortifies personality and speechcraft. It makes me speak better. I do words good when I have this ring on.
Reborn.
And now we watch a cutscene.
Your first 3
I
trials
ate
are
banana,
finished.
but it wasn't big
Now,
enough.
2 new trials lie before
Throughout
you.
centuries, I've been
Seek
waiting
the
for a
Ashcan
hero
Ashcans in the great house
to bring
council.
bigger banana for me.
4 tribes must name you
At last, you
Nerevarine.
have come.
3 houses
bring
must
no
name you
banana.
Hortator.
So I'm going to
My
plunge the world
servant,
into redness
Nabani Mesa, shall be
and
your
spiral
guide.
things
And when you are
and build
Hortator
castles
and Nerevarine,
and flap.
when you have stood before the
things on
false
fire.
gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people
And
restore
turn to
your
stone.
land. Do this for me, and with my
My
blessing.
hands are burning.
There we go. Azura has given us her blessing. To say, oh, hello, where did you come from? Oh, that's your corpse. Okay, I got you.
Psst, you're transparent.
She's a ghost.
Okay.
They're all ghosts. And, you know, like other ghosts in this game, you can actually kill these people. They are the failed Nerevarines. And, well, you can, in theory, kill them, but they have, like, 100,000 HP or something stupid like that, so it takes ages, and they will eventually kill you. Just because attrition. Because we have 114 HP, so, yeah. Anywho, Welcome incarnate, Moonstar reborn, Hortator. Nerevarine, mourner of the tribe unmourned, redeemer of the false gods. I am Peakstar. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I shall answer if wisdom guides me. So she is not the one. And she gave me an embroidered belt, travel-stained pants. Great. I really want pants with someone else's swamp ass on them. I mean, she gave me travel-stained pants. Don't give me that look.
I can't even.
Okay, and this is Anateria. Her story. She gives us the 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 12. Maybe I've read that, maybe I haven't. And her mace. I was a holy crusader of the temple in a golden era of the tribunate. I contributed substantially to the writings that were later suppressed by the temple. Oh, she was like one of the primordial dissident priests. And now they call me Apocrypha. I followed tribunal unquestionably, to my regret. I never believed in the Nerevarine prophecies until it was too late. Take my humble possessions, with my blessing. Cool. What about you, Erdan? His story. He saw Morrowind fall to the Empire, lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against the Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor. I have no further use for them. So he gave me his spear and his cuirass. And I can still move. That's impressive.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I'm near my weight limit. I'm at 553 weight units, and I can only carry 590. Oh, it's medium armor. That probably explains that then. Right. How about you, Idrenic Nerathan? I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes I helped us demoralize and repel the Akaviri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine or Dagathur until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool, trying to loot ruined Kogoran. Here, take these. Maybe something in the world left worth stealing. Oh, she was a thief. She gave me the Master's Lockpick and the Master's Probe, which are very nice indeed. And, Konun Chodala. And he says he was an Ashkan, led his people against the Akaviri while Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kaguti. Apparently that's funny, go figure.
Excuse me.
I quested deep into the strongholds in Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things of their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and to my shame I craved glory, but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours, with my blessing. He literally gave me his axe, and Kanun Chodala's boots, which are light armor, and they're not very good. Right? You're the last one I need to talk to, I suppose. Your story. I died 400 years ago, in the last days of turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker and not a doer. And though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine. My bones won't complain. Oh, he gave me Sithis.
I read that as syphilis.
Yeah, that's totally the name of an STD now. Hortled's robe. Okay, so what is Sithis?
An STD.
Yes, but what kind of STD?
A powerful one.
Kanun, the boots, Eridan, spear. Sithis? Oh, it's the book, isn't it? Yes, it's the book. Alteration! It teaches us alteration. Ah, yes, and the other book that, 36 lessons. Nope. Had already read the 36 lessons of Vivek, Sermon 12. Okay. Whatever that gave me. Anywho, we now have the moon and star, and we actually do need to put it on. So I'm going to take this ring off and put this on. Yay! Okay, that's the third trial? Fourth trial. Third trial. That's a third trial complete. Let's see. So Azura, each house must call me Hortator, each tribe must call me Nervreen. Nibani Maeza shall be my guide. And so, we return to Urshulaku camp.
Obviously.
Yes. Where else would we go? Anywho, if I use a scroll of divine intervention, I'll be taken to Kull, and I can just go from there. No, I got taken to Aldrun. Good enough. I can take the Silt Strider to Kull and go from there.
Is that a sandstorm?
It's a blight storm. It's an ash storm that's coming from the big volcano in Red Mountain. And they erected that ghost fence up there to try and stem the tide of the blight. Building walls doesn't work. Go figure. Ow. Alright.
Did you twist your ankle?
A little bit. But when you fall and you take damage, you gain acrobatic skill.
What?
Yes. See, the way the skills work in this game is the more you do something related to that skill, the more you level up that skill. And you can see my acrobatics from all the jumping and all the falling are already up to 89.
Oh, so you mean like the Olympic people have been doing it wrong all the time?
Video
they should
game.
be jumping off buildings and, you know.
Video game logic.
It should definitely apply to real life. It would be fun. For me, anyways, to watch it.
Yeah. Okay, so I do carry a heavy burden, but I mean, I am here. I'm just gonna pop back to Balmora, and it's still raining here. God damn. And I took a little bit less damage that time.
You took some more acrobatics.
Yes. And I'm going to put a thing. Yes. Her mace goes here. His pole axe goes here. Oh, it's not a pole axe, it's just a regular hand axe. Right on. That's the Carissa Mare, that's not going anywhere. The steel blade of the heavens is also not going anywhere. Oh, that was a spear. Cool. Tipper. Going to put the cuirass down here. That fortifies willpower, no use for it.
Is that your house?
It's a house of a person I killed.
So it's yours then.
Video game logic.
Isn't that your house in real life too?
No. In real life, it doesn't really work like that.
I've been doing it wrong then.
Yeah. Alright. So, that's a slight burden off our backs. Not much. And from here, we go to Kull once more. Oh yeah, you're down there.
Why walk when you can ride?
He fell. He used to be up there near the Silt Strider.
Does he know he can walk up the stairs again?
Now this one fell. God damn these NPCs. One of these days you're all gonna die.
To be fair, they all look pretty
Where would you
bored to
like
me.
to go?
Maybe they were training acrobatics, you don't know.
Yeah. They could have totally been training acrobatics. Anywho, so now we just follow along the coast and we should be back at the Urshilaku camp. And there's a dreamer. He'll probably attack me.
You can say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Let's see. Up there. Oh, there's a rat. Goodbye, rat. Let's see. Stupid Kwama.
What was it doing? Blowing on you?
Yes, blowing poison on me.
Like,
Yes. But with a really, really bad breath.
close enough.
And once again we fly. Till that stupid cliff racer sees us. Right, we're on top of the mountain. And if we keep going, it's all downhill from except for that bit. Now we can go around there. That's cool. And it's run out. Alright, so now we talk to Nibani Maesa, and the really boring part of the main quest begins. Because you basically have to go all around the houses, literally. The 3 great houses that are still left. Lalu, Redoran, and Telvanni. And get them to call you Hortator. I have no idea what that means either. And then you need to go to the Ahimuse camp, and the Zainab camp, and the Erenyanazim camp.
Bless you.
And yeah, I think that's it. You have to get them 3 plus Urshilaku to call you, what's it called? Nerevarine. Yes. Because we are the reincarnation of Indril Nerevar. Okay. Hello, Reese Palilla. If that's how you pronounce your name. If that is your real name.
What is the name?
Yes, there is a Nori here.
Oh, it's near. Hello.
Well, I see a couple of flame atronachs.
Me too.
Of course you do. Okay.
Oh, there's a dude.
Yes. They'll live in these huts. And their well is a bit muddy.
It looks like something living is in there.
Could very well be, for all we know. Right. There's Nibani Maesa.
Welcome,
Isn't he
friend. You're nearly a legend
Oh,
around here.
Nibami Moa?
Please, talk.
Nibani Maesa.
Nibani Maeza.
Yes. Okay, 7 trials. It once seemed a dream, but now it seems real. You've passed the 3rd trial. It was the 3rd trial. Now you must pass the 4th. And the 5th. These are much the same.
And then the 6th, and then the
There are 7 of them.
7th, and then
They are much the same. Each Ashlander tribe and each great house on Vardenfell must choose you as a war leader to unite the Dunmer against Degathur's terrible menace. Each tribe must name you Nerevarine. Each great house must name you Hortator. You have come for guidance, and I shall give it to you. Hortator, when a great greater enemy threatens the great houses, put aside their quarrels and choose a hortator. A single war leader to lead all the houses. Only a great house council can name a hortator, and all councils must agree. Speak with the Redoran councillors, Lalu councillors, and Telvanni councillors. Prove to them that Degathur threatens. When you are named Redoran, Lalu, and Telvanni hortator, only then will you be hortator named in prophecy. So, Aldrun is the head of the Redoran, Balmora is the head of the Lalus, and wizards who speak for Telvanni may be found in a strange building in Sadrith Mora. Cool. So all main cities, we can get to them easily. The quests, the fetch quests that they ask us to do, not as easy.
I have a question.
Speak into the microphone, dear.
The fuck is a hortator?
It's a war leader. Weren't you listening? I was reading it.
No.
Okay, so the fourth trial is a stranger's voice unites the houses / 3 halls, and they call him hortator. Yes. And the fifth trial, a stranger's hand unites the Velothi. 4 tribes call him Nervarine. The 4 tribes are the 4 tribes of Vardenfell: the Urshalaku, the Hayamusa, the Zainab, and the Erenyemnehemnehem. Yes. When you have been named Nervarine by each of the 4 Ashlander tribes of Vardenfell, come to me for further guidance, and for you will have passed the 5th trial.
This is also fucking confusing.
I can imagine, yes.
But that's probably because I'm dumb and have short attention span.
If you can prove to Urshalaku, Ayabuz, and Zainab that you are the Nervarine, that the tribes must unite, the Ashkan will declare you Nervarine. Okay, so I suppose I need to go to talk to Sul Matul first.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Who is your friend, and who will surely grant you the honor?
Yeah.
Oh, playing favoritism, are we? Collusion? Yes. Yeah, it could be like the Yahtzee weekend streams. We just need to set up a microphone for Nori because she seems allergic to speaking into it.
I don't know what you mean!
That clipped.
You asked for it.
I asked for speaking.
What do you mean? I was speaking.
Uh-huh.
I used words in my vocabulary.
People are watching this with headsets on, you know.
Tough luck.
Okay, so I've passed the 3rd trial, the 4th, and the 5th. I've spoken with Nibari Maesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called Urshalaku Nervarine, but first, would you hear?
Do.
Okay.
How did you know? That's what I wanted all along.
And you made Mir's ears bleed.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, see what you did? Even tucks Rames's ears.
I am truly sorry.
Let's see, the Council of Sulmatul. Good. First, I would give you the warning. When you are called Nervarine, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear, and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have, even Nori laughs at my mispronunciations. Even such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. But if you have business with the people of the houses and temple, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Nervarine. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise woman Nibare Maesa, for you are an outlander, and ignorant of the ways of our people. You're ignorant!
That's harsh.
Nibani Maesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways and their ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, If you wish to be named Ursulaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things.
Well, aren't you smart?
Yeah, basically this is just a game telling you if you do this, all those factions that you may be associated with and you may not yet have finished their quests, they're not gonna like you.
You do you. Fuck everyone else. Just you do you. You know,
Fair.
be yourself.
Just these people don't know you like I do.
See, if I was going to be myself, we'd be here for the rest of eternity playing this game because I can always find something else to do. However, since I do plan on finishing this game on stream at some point, yeah, let's just be the Nerevarine.
Whatever that is.
And Sorceress says that you yell louder than she does.
Thank you. Oh, I did have singing lessons.
Yeah, she can project her voice. Let's see. Very well. You wish to be called a Nerevarine. I know you, and I am disposed to do so. But first, we must speak of need and duty. Before I name you Nerevarine, you must understand why a war leader is needed. So you may tell others. And before I name you Nerevarine, I must see that you know your duty. Duty. Only when we have spoken of these things shall you be called Nerevarine. Okay, tell me about the need.
He said Nerevarine 4 times in 2 lines.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
He's not a very creative dude.
Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Digather in the 6th house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. And these are the proofs you must show to the people as Ursulaku Nerevarine. Cool. From the unmourned house have come the 4th and 7th curses. The 6th house is a great evil and a great danger to all people. This is the need. You have seen this need. You have fought the 6th house. You have known the curse of Corpus. You have harrowed Kogoran, and seen the darkness that lies within. When you tell your story, others may be shown the proofs.
Yeah, we've been through some shit.
Yeah. So call me Nerevarine. You have faced the trials and have passed them, but trials still lie above before you. Okay, we have talked about... Okay. You shall be the Nerevarine of all tribes, and hortator to all great houses.
Jesus Christ,
You
he's
shall-
repetitive.
Eat the sin of the unmourned house, and free the false gods. You must defeat the 6th house and Digather. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty, as Ursulaku Nerevarine. Okay, now he tells me. Before my heart and kin, and before the people of the Wastes, I name you Ursulaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Ursulaku and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be assigned to old Dunmer, that you are Nerevarine, and that the Ursulaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back into my hand.
Yes, Mir.
I'm just wondering
Wonder why.
If the game developers that wrote the lore, if there was more than one, and then at a certain point they play this game that is like writing a sentence. Stop pushing my head. Writing a sentence, and then the next one that came along didn't see the sentence and just saw the last word and wrote another sentence about the exact same thing, and then a third one came along, did the exact same thing, and this is what happened. It's just repetitive. Jesus Christ, stop drawing in a... You! Go here, do this thing, and then we'll, praise you, and you'll be, way, Nerevarine, and all that shit. And there you go, that's it. It's simple. There you go.
I suppose you could use the too many cooks spoil the broth type of metaphor here. Anywho, speaking of the teeth of the Ursulaku, Nori's been biting me this whole time. I don't know why.
I don't know where to begin.
Okay.
It is
I'm
such
just
an honor
sharpening
for
my
me.
teeth.
So the teeth of the Ursulaku gives
See,
us
I told you.
yes, resist paralysis of 10%. What is it? Oh, it's an amulet. Right on. Gotcha. I mean, Morrowind isn't the worst when it comes to, like, the amount of text in it. Dragon Age Origins still exists. But at least Dragon Age Origins has a bit more voice acting to it. Yeah, it's just a little bit. Right.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
Okay, you must go to the Ayamusa camp. I've heard the Ayamusa are in a pitiful way, and they do not have an Ashcan. In this case, the wise woman may be acting as the chief of the tribe, and perhaps she can speak for the tribe to name you Ayamusa Nerevari. Okay. Okay, they're peace lovers. You must go to Hansan.
That's where I was going.
The Ashcan is Ulath Pal, is a strong chief. Chief? But violent and cruel. He and his Gulakans are known as killers and attack and harm victims and betray the rules of hospitality. It is a difficult problem. Only an Ashcan can name you Nerevarine, but this Ashcan may not be willing. Even if he were, he is a bad chief, dishonorable, and not to be trusted. I do not know what you should do. Speak to the tribe's wise woman. Perhaps she will give you counsel.
Oh, it wasn't me then. Okay.
You are a wise woman. I mean, you are the only woman on this stream that has an open microphone in front of her, so feel free to speak. Edifying. Okay.
I say the best things.
Sure. And now Zainab Nerevarine. Zainab Camp. The Ashcan is Kaushad. He's a strong and popular chief. He is known to be vain and hard-headed. To persuade him to name you Zainab Nerevarine, you must be strong, yes, but you must also be clever. To please him and earn his favor. Okay. Cool.
I'm so confused.
Well, she just told us what we need to do when we get to here, and then what we need to do when we get to here, and then when we get to here.
And that's why you're my personal assistant.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
Alright. So... maybe we should start from the bottom. If we go to Sadrith Mora, we can start from there and then make our way up.
You
It's
sure?
mostly unexplored territory up here, so...
You sure?
Please join me.
Are you sure?
No, I'm Pedro. What do you mean?
I just thought,
Okay. Now we are in Kull.
arthritis!
Let's see. Must be bored and hungry. Are you bored and hungry?
No, I'm drunk.
There you go. Fallout 4 has 111,000 lines of text. Yeah. Makes sense.
Did he count them?
There's probably a wiki article out there somewhere that says that.
Oh, I was worried for a second. That's no way to spend your New Year's Eve, you know.
Yeah, Dragon Age Origins, I knew for a fact that one of the, like, marketing things was there's as much text in this as there are in 3 novels. Like, that did...
Just give me the novels to read and then I can play the game. I don't need to read a novel in a game.
Alderaan has a mages guild, so we're gonna go there. Smack. And...
Acrobatics up!
yes, and teleport ourselves to Sadrith Mora. Do you teleport? No.
No,
That tavern goes.
Neither do you.
Tell her not.
you don't need to rub it on my face.
Where's the teleportation room?
Here.
That's your hand, honey.
Every time. I was gonna tell a stupid story, I'm not.
You can.
No, it's too stupid. See, my mom is very sarcastic. There's an eye on that door. What the fuck? What is that?
It's tapestry.
Right.
Tell your story.
It's not that interesting. I was just gonna say that my mom is very sarcastic. And so every time I told my Mom, I really want to go and pee, when I was a little child, mind you. Mom, I want to pee. She would stretch her hand and say, here. And I'll be like, what? She's like, what do you want me to do? There's no toilet around. So that was my mom's way of showing love, by saying, shut up.
Okay.
I told you it wasn't that interesting.
Well, you wanted to tell a story. You told a story.
I didn't. You forced me into it.
I did no such thing. There are witnesses. Let's see. Mir's mom told him there's a bush, go use it.
My mom would do the same when we were camping. So, Mom, I want to go to the toilet in the middle of the night. And my mom was like, there's a bush right there. She would open the tent. She would unzip the tent and say, there's a bush. Do you want some toilet paper? Go. Let me fucking sleep. And on that cheery note...
Let's see. I think I'm a bit stuck.
Aw.
All because I'm stubborn and I won't go around.
You know, if you did that in real life, you would be, like, bitten by a bunch of crabs and stuff that live in between the rocks.
I mean, I just killed a crab.
Right. Ooh, you're underwater.
And my heavy armor skill increases 60.
I'm pretty sure you would drown if you fell in water with all that stuff. Or not.
I'm
sorry.
really strong.
I know you are, darling. I know you are.
I'm actually not, it's just a video game.
You don't need to know.
Anywho. Let's see. So this is Telfir. We've been here. That's where we got cured of Corpus. And I missed a boat. Now I'm being attacked by another fish.
No, Pedro does not have crabs. That's not what I said. I know I can't English very well, but you know, context is very important.
What are you talking about? This is Linux Gamecast. There is no context.
I'm not Linux Gamecast, I'm an extra.
You heard it here first. Nori's an extra.
I'm the added bonus. I'm on the wish list. No, I'm not. No.
Anywho. Well, that's where we want to go. I guess that's the camp right there. Cool.
What's the thing?
It's a fish.
No, it's not. Oh, it is.
It is a fish.
Girino. Tadpole.
Yes.
Tadpole?
Yes.
Tadpole. Tadpole. Girino. Aw, thanks. I know.
Alright. Okay, I'm guessing these are not the Ashlanders I was looking for, because,
They look half-eaten.
Holy crap! Look at his surname. Urshumarnamus. Urshumarnamus. So this is not the camp I was looking for. I saw a hut and I thought, you know what? They saved me some trouble. It's right there. You're an Inwa, and you died.
What's wrong with their skin?
They're dark elves.
No, I mean, it looks... I don't know about the texture. It looks like they're rotten.
Some of them are old. They have wrinkles. That's not very nice.
I'm sorry. I say wrong things all the time.
And yet she's the person who corrects me the most.
Yes. I make a habit out of kicking him under the table.
Repeatedly.
Bite what?
Bite the dust. I mean, from the look of things, Linda... No.
Did you say Linda?
Yes, that's Sorceress's name.
Hi, Sorceress's name.
And my long blade increased to 86. Giggity. Oh god, someone else got that pun.
I'm not that stupid. I know I look like it, but I'm not.
We just established you're the one who corrects me.
When I'm sober, most of the time, yes.
Yes, Outlander, how do you do?
There's something wrong with this NPC because it's the only one I've seen smiling so far.
She's terribly
And
happy.
it's terrifying. Why is it smiling? Stop smiling. Just be miserable like the rest of them.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why was he staring at you like that? I'm not sure I like this game anymore.
Please go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
Anywho, now that we've had fun staring at the NPCs, I need to remind myself what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Manir. What was this place called? It was that one. Okay, let's find the index and go to the Ulaf Pal is a strong chief. Okay, it's that one.
What do you want
Which
of
one?
me, Outlander?
He keeps staring at you
Yes. They greet us as we walk.
with their eyes.
They're also speaking. You can't hear them, but they're also speaking.
Okay.
You're the one I'm looking for. You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. What do you want?
A car.
I don't think they existed.
Then fuck off.
We know about the prophecies. We think they are foolish superstition. Don't bother us with this nonsense. Okay.
That was rude.
They're not having any of that. So I need to go talk to their wise woman. Are you the wise woman?
Yes.
The wise woman, yes.
That's a bit presumptuous.
You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. Do you need my services or do you seek my counsel?
Her
You-
surfaces?
Services. Services.
You said surfaces.
Yes, sure, I'm her services.
Do you need her surfaces?
Look at her. All of her is a surface.
I don't know why that's funny, but it is.
Okay. You wish to? Yes, I do. Never. Not while Ulath Pal Badibadibadib.
That didn't make any sense.
They all hate the Outlanders and are proud and haughty, and will never suffer an Outlander to rule them.
Wait, they're proud and haughty?
Yes.
Where is that?
And are proud and
Oh,
haughty.
haughty. Oh, haughty like that. Okay.
Yes. If you would be Nervarine of the you must kill Ulathpal and his supporters, the Gulakans, Akaz, Ranabi, and Ashulat.
You okay?
That's his name, Ashuhat. And you must help me make peace-loving,
I know what she wants.
our Ashkan Nahan Hamu, could then name you Nervarine. Okay. His faithful bodyguard, he is not so strong or skilled as Ashune, but wherever you see Olathpal, you will also see Azaz. If you
Ashu ahe.
Ashu
No, ashu ahe.
Ashu
No, ashu ahe.
Ashu
Too many syllables. It's just 2. 4, actually. Shut up! I'm drunk. Ashu ahe. I'm drunk and I can still read it better than you do.
I've been reading this thing this whole time. Excuse me for not caring.
Then you should have more acrobatics.
I will. But yes. So apparently the bodyguard doesn't leave the Ashkan. Ranabi is mean and solitary, but he is cunning. He relies too much on the power of his ancestors' enchantments. He is not so strong, but beware, he bears a poisoned blade. Ashu is a great fighter.
Ashu ahe.
The most strong and experienced of the Ebrnim. He wears enchanted armor and boasts that none of the Ebrnim can defeat him, not even Ulathpal. Right.
Not even that.
I'm never too
person
busy for good talk.
thing. Elf.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So, since
Elves are people too.
yes, they are.
Stop laughing.
No, it's my stream. I do what I want. Anywho, speaking of my stream, Happy New Year there, Arthur, apparently you're GMT +1. We're gonna be...
Happy New Year! Yay!
We're gonna go do our own preparations for that, and since we are at an hour, I think I'm gonna leave it here.
Are you?
Yes, and thank you all so much for joining us for this special stream where Nori refused to speak into the microphone. And
They could hear me anyway. See, there's lots of people saying naughty, 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 naughty.
I'm sure they could, but I could hear you so much better if you spoke into the microphone.
No, they couldn't.
Anywho, tomorrow is first day of the year. It's a holiday in most places, and it's also day for Linux Weekly Little Wednesdays. So join us at the usual time, right here on Twitch. And of course, on Thursday, Jordan will be doing his thing, so stick around for that.
How do you do?
Oh my god.
And on Friday, Ven will come back around with another edition of the Friday Night Foobar. Whatever he decides to do, that's up to him. On Saturday, we have the big show, Linux Gamecast Weekly. So, thank you all very much for joining us, and we shall see you in the new year.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
2020 is right around the corner.
I'm never too busy for good talk.